everybody, Tracy here with your pick-a pile this week. I went back to the trees. Yes, I did. Everybody seemed to enjoy the trees so much, and there's so much to learn from them. I know, I wish that I knew more about them, especially if I'm out. I'd like to drive by and say, "Oh, that is this," and the only one I really recognize largely is the oak tree, the maple tree, the willow tree, cedar. Yeah, that seems to be. Other than that, it would be interesting to learn. But I need to be able to get out and about better, and which I can't do right now. So, anyway, the whole joys of being disabled. So yeah, so. Hello for everybody that's new. How do you do? I'm Tracy / Adora. I do these weekly pick-a-piles, and I missed last week, so hopefully maybe we'll get 2 this week. We'll see what happens. Because I do like having them out on Fridays so that it's your message for going into the weekend. So yeah, I just got a little busy last week, and just the whole next thing you know, it was Saturday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed it this week. How did I miss it? So yeah, I'm gonna have to start really scheduling my time better. I really am. I guess I just go for so much of doing what I want when I want, that now that I've started to commit myself to things, that I have to really make sure that I commit myself to those things. So I apologize for those of that are, waiting for them. I am very happy and very honored to know that I do have a very good following. We have reached over 300 subscribers to my YouTube channel, which is amazing. In the Facebook group, we're up to over 1,000. And that is growing amazingly. My TikTok is growing amazingly. So, this is wonderful. I have so much I want to share, and this is great that I have found this way to do it, that I'm still disabled and I can stay at home and I still have people to talk to, and that don't talk back. So it works out great. Again, that is who I am. This is what we do. This week why do I say we? There's no we, it's me. Although, no, there is a we. Somebody up in here and out here is constantly guiding me and leading me and showing me the direction that I should be going to. And I'm following just completely blindly and just jumping right in and following. I'm the fool. I'm the fool card right now, just jumping in and jumping off that cliff and just embracing everything that I feel and see as I fall. And it is such a journey. I'm having so much fun. I am learning so much about myself, and I'm sharing it all with you. And thank you for following along and being on this journey with me. It is great to have friends and followers like all of you. So this is just a thank you for one, and yeah, thank you. And I hope what I give back is enough to show you the thank you and how much I appreciate it. I really do. I really am. So yeah, I'm here to help you. So where are we now? So any other new infos, updates? I don't think so. I think we're just going to get into things. I believe there's nothing that I have new or planned. It's just enjoying what's going on, and really trying to keep my nose out of media and all that stuff, because you really don't know what to believe anymore, which is really scary. So I just go by what I feel, and I know I feel something coming. I feel something coming. Just not sure what it is yet. Any of us who are empaths, we're feeling this, and even some of us that aren't, we just feel it in the air that something's coming. There's a change shifting, and I think it's just one of those, whether we open up our arms to embrace it, or if we keep ourselves closed off to it. So it's a choice that I guess we're all trying to figure out where we belong and what we want to learn on the way. So yeah, there we go. So this is it. We are getting into the yew, the elder, and the camphor tree. That is the ones that were chosen for this week. They're beautiful trees. So yeah, so let's get into those, and yeah, let's just jump into those. All right, so the yew tree. Although poisonous, has a rich magical history. The yew tree signifies death and rebirth and can be used when starting over. The magical uses of the yew tree are death, rebirth, immortality, and reincarnation. So, yeah, this tree really symbolizes the whole thing of starting over in one aspect or another, right? It's that whole, again, like the Fool. You know, you jump out, rebirth. It's all the same. We have many rebirths within our lifetime. Fun fact. When yew dies, new trees sprout from the branches, touching the ground and grow on their own. So as the tree dies, it falls over, and the branches, they just sprout out from a new tree from that. So it's really wonderful how it rebirth, right? Celtic leaders were buried under, perhaps to symbolize the rebirth into their next life. So the yew tree is feminine, planet Saturn, and element is water. So that is the yew tree. Again, beautiful tree, huge, large root system. Now the elder tree. Known as witchwood, it has long been used to protect homes and animals as it wards away evil spirits and negative energy. The magical uses protection, prosperity, healing, sleep, and exorcism. Fun fact, it is bad luck to harvest from this tree unless you ask permission 3 times. Regrows damaged branches easily and can root from any part of itself. So it's very similar into the yew tree in that aspect. The final tree in the wheel of the year, which signifies joining point where life and death meet. It also represents closure and completion. Traditionally, witches could transform into an elder tree, so that makes it very unlucky to cut down. So I guess the elder tree, I don't know if you felt that when you picked it, or if that's something that you might want to consider looking into yourself. You have a little bit of that witchiness to you. Trust me, it's fun. Jump on board. You learn many, many things. Camphor, the camphor tree. Traditionally, it started out in China and Japan in the 8th century CE. In Asia, it's much praised as an aphrodisiac and remedy from ancient times. The Arabs, as early as the 11th century, have used it for medical purposes as well. The first tree was brought into Europe in 1676, and it was, I believe, it was brought to Holland. Right now, if I remember correctly, Germany is the only place now that harvests, and I think they've been doing it since 1910, and that's where most of, if you look like camphor oil and such, I'm pretty sure that's the main area of where it's coming from, is from Germany. So it's pretty basic in Europe. You burn on incense or use camphor oil for ritual cleaning, or as a ritual cleaning for your new home or a new altar. Also, you can add water, add a little bit of camphor oil in water for scrying. It's another good use for it. Magical uses are dreams, psychic awareness, and divination. Add strength to any mixture. Used for purification and to increase personal influence and persuasiveness. So this one here has a very strong, I feel a very dominant. Now, as you can tell, I didn't get information for all 3 from the same location, which I don't know why I don't do that. Why don't I find the same place to get all the information? But that's not the way it happens, right? I go by where my calling, what's being drawn to me, and these ones is what called out to me for this week. So there's a little bit about the yew, the elder, and the camphor tree, or trees, I guess. They all have their own little bits of magical history and attachment to them, right? As most living things do. We can find magical uses for everything. Doesn't matter what it is, there's got some magical uses to it, or we can manage it anyway. So there we go. That is the trees. So, with that being said, how about we jump into the readings and we will go from there. I better keep my thing open here because you know me, I'm going to forget which tree was first and which one was second and which one was third. And it's all going to get silly on me and I don't like that. So, alrighty. So, with that being said, let's get into the first pile, which was the Yew Tree. Yeah, although poisonous has rich magical history, yeah, it was a yew tree that was poisonous, so we got to be careful with that one too. All right, so I'll put you on pause while I get set up, and for you it'll be a blink of an eye. Be back in a moment. Told you, blink of an eye, and here I am. All right, so pile number one, the yew tree, the poisonous but magical yew tree that signifies death, rebirth. Great because they grow from their own dead branches, which are really, really cool. Okay, so well, I guess other trees have seeds. Nature finds its way. Okay, what do we have for this today? Where are we with this today? Okay, that's where we are. Alrighty, are we ready for this? Pile number one. The Yew Tree, Prince of Wands. We need to jump at action for something here. Let's see. Strength. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip them all up and we'll see what happens from there. All right. As, let's see here. Okay. Okay, Prince of Wands. There's something happening around you that requires attention, as in ASAP. You're going to have to find the strength to do this. This one's going to take all of you. Okay, this one's going to take all of you. We've got the Seven of Swords showing. I'm getting a feeling of something legal, almost like contracts and that sort of thing. You're going to have a really hard decision. This one is the decision of the heart, the Three of Swords. I'm going to go quick, as you know how I do. The Three of Swords, decision of the heart being made, something that's going to require swift action. We've got the Six of Wands here, of you taking complete control of it, though. Okay, so don't worry, you have that strength card. You know, you've got that strength and that you know you can do it. You know you can. The Six of Wands, you're going to take a swift control. This is going to You're going to get on wand. You're going to get on board with this one here fast. Seven of Wands. You're going to have them at bay. You know, you're going to have them. They're not going to be able to get you. You know, you're going to fight them off as long and as much as you can, because then we're going to. And then the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. I have a feeling that there's going to be something that's going to come in that's going to help shift this this situation a little bit more, and it's going to be love. Love is going to shift this situation. It's going to twist it in a way that's going to really make you have again another decision. A Two of Swords, another decision, but this one here of a road of which way is going to be easier. The first decision is a decision of the heart, but it's usually times three because it affects 3 units, either 2 singles and a group unit, or 3 individuals. I'm not sure where I'm getting with this one yet. The Two of Swords, with having the Two of Cups right before it, is telling me I've got a strong feeling that this one here is a feeling of the heart. There's going to be something that's going to shift this whole decision in regards to this, and you're going to have I want to say a tough decision to make. Okay, and then we're getting into the Six of Swords. See, this whole thing is about decisions and swift actions. That is this one. This whole reading is like picking that. I don't want to say the wrong decision, but the decision I wish I could tell you which one it is. But let's just say what is coming your way is going to require strength courage, commitment, devotion. You're going to have to stick to it. The Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords are showing me that, this is I got a strong sense of something that's being legal, with signatures and getting outside help to help assist with what is coming in, information that's coming in of understanding and not sure. And then the Three of Swords being that decision of the heart, but it's times three. It's times three. And then we get into the Seven of Wands. I've got control of this, and then you're fighting them off guard, but then there's going to be another aspect coming in with the Two of Cups, of where it's almost like the three is adults and children, and the Two of Cups, I got a strong feeling like, okay, the adults need to talk about this now. That's where I'm sitting with the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. Like, the adults need to talk about this now. That's kind of where I'm going with this one, like where I'm feeling with this one. And that Two of Swords being, okay, what do we do? What do we do with this impasse? Okay, we've got this fork in the road. What do we do? I see the two of you coming back of it together. Six of Swords, coming back of it together. It's going to be a journey of healing for the two of you. Okay, this isn't going to be something that is easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's a journey of healing in regards to the two of you. Okay, yeah, this is almost a feeling of a relationship. Not almost. This is a feeling of a relationship in troubled times, and decisions of being thought on, of what should I do, because I've got this aspect of things being with them as the other individual, of things being tough, and then I got to think, but there's this, and then I've got children being involved, or this third party, but if I go, this is going to be affected. And then taking control of it and saying, no, this is what I want, and you making that decision. And then we have the Seven of Wands, of you being you're strong in your convictions. You're staying there. Okay, you're defending your situation and what you're standing up for. You're defending it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That you stand up for your convictions. Yes, sirree, you do. And then we've got this Two of Cups of, okay, all right, we're together. We're going to figure this out. Okay, we're going to figure this out. And then the Two of Swords of making that decision to travel this healing road back together. Okay, because then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. And that's coming out of hibernation, of something fresh, something start. And then we have the Six of Pentacles of pennies being tight for a bit. So it's almost like a physical move happening, of where things are going to be tight. Monies are really going to be tight, coming in for a little bit. It's almost like you can't, a lot of the situation is because you can't stay where you are. Things are happening that you need to move from where you are, and they're causing a lot of turmoil and a lot of heartache into the reasoning of why this is all happening. And a relationship is a commitment to each other, and you need to, and it looks like you are going to work your way through as much of it as you can. Okay, and then we get into this Ace of Pentacles, where I'm really feeling a strong new location, a new location, because pennies are going to be tight for a little bit. Okay, because of having to move and maybe even getting less pay, having to move jobs and getting less pay, but monies are tight. Things aren't going to be easy for a little bit, because then we go into the Five of Wands of almost you. So I'm almost wondering if it's like a loss of job, and having to come back from it, because things still aren't going to be going well. I just want to see, am I on the right track here? Because like this one is really a strong sense of, oh my English is very not good. You have to remember who you are in all of this. Like, that Strength card came up right away, and just a strong feeling of, oh, this is okay. This needs all of me. I need to put everything I have into this one. This is all of me. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Motivation. You're going to need to remember that. You're going to need to hold on to that, this motivation. It's strong, okay? This isn't something that you can just let, oh, we'll just see what happens. No, you've got to get yourself up and you've got to get yourself moving. Motivation. Yes. Yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you've got some fast changes coming up. There's some things that are moving, and they almost, like, I want to say, feel like they're out of your hands, because they are. It's not choices that you have made. They're things that have happened that are making your choices more difficult. Okay, but the reasoning of these decisions that you have to make are really not of your doing. It's like things that were thrown at you that, okay, now you got to deal with it, and it's not going easy. So yeah, you have to remember to keep your strength up, to keep your backbone up, keep your relationship. You know, things are tough. Things are tough. This is where we're all being tested. Okay, and then staying focused. Hold the course. See, they all answer themselves. They really do. All right, let's see what the fairies have to say. Let's see here. Okay. The fairies, you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. You can do it. No, yeah, I can try to make light of this all I want. This isn't going to be an easy situation. It's not. You're going to have to stay focused. You're going to have to keep your head above water as much as you can. You're going to have to, this is going to take all of you. Okay, because like I said, it's something that was not, I really don't have a strong feeling that it was of your making. This is just something that was thrown at you and now you have to deal with it. Okay? But you have the strength to do it. Okay, remember who you are. You have the strength to do it. And the Seven of Swords, this whoever this is, this person of, it's a person of higher learning, higher knowledge, that somebody that you can go to that will help you. Listen to them. They'll guide you in the right direction. Okay? Yeah. But yeah, there's some changes coming your way. Some changes, some hard times, but you've got the strength in yourself to do this. I know you can do it. So I'd have to say this is one reading I hope doesn't resonate with too many of you, because just of the hardships that are coming. But you know, at least now you've got forewarning. You can maybe start preparing. Okay, before this swift action comes into play, before this news comes in that makes you start moving and shaking and moving, maybe start looking, try to figure it out and stop the course before it hits. Make sense? Okay. Alrighty, if you haven't already, you know the whole spiel. Like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, send me out to your friends, family, let them pick a pile and see what, hope they pick one of the other ones. And you know, if you didn't like this one, go to another one, see what happens. Now, it all resonates. If it resonates, then be prepared. Alrighty. Alrighty, hi there everybody. Alright, pile number 2, the Elder Tree, the Witchy Tree. Let's see what this one has to say for all you witches that don't know it yet. Good, it's fun. Nothing wrong with being a witch. Opens your eyes to a lot of things, I tell you. Feelings you didn't know that were there. Energy. You feel it everywhere. It's amazing. Okay, let's get into the right frame of mind here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get there. Ah, there we go. Wow, didn't take long. Really? Okay. Not that deck. Doing a deck shift. Shift deck, deck shift. Green Witch Tarot. 5 of Chalices. Ooh, we need to release some stuff. It's time to let some stuff go. Stuff needs to go. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, let's see here. What do we have from the Green Witch Tarot? Okie dokie. Alright, 5 of Chalices threw out at us. Threw itself out at us. Ooh, Queen of Chalices. Okay, 2 of Wands. Alright, Standing Stone. Is that this one? Give me a second here. I know some of them are, I think that is the Elder Tree. The Wheel of the Year. The World Tree came up in this reading. How convenient. Okay, so the 5 of Chalices. There's things you need to release. There's things you've been holding on to. Yeah, it's doing you no good. You need to release them. Let them go. Let them go. Okay? Holding on to things from the past just doesn't really serve you. You need to be this person. Okay? Queen of Chalices, queen of their own island. You don't really need anybody. And you're a giver. But you're flighty. Just like, you know, as the water is constantly moving, constantly changing, so are you. Okay? So, with that comes baggage. Don't hold on to that baggage. Let it go. Alright? Because 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. There's a shift coming for you. Something, I'm seeing something of a new opportunity opening itself up to you. Yeah, having to let some things go is going to help you with the decision for this one. 2 of Wands, it's a strong move, a shift in regards to standing stones. It shows me as things being equal, of things finally balancing themselves out. So the 2 of Wands is showing me that there's going to be a quick change in regards to I want to say your location, but not your location. It's more of one of those places. Let's keep on going, and it'll come to me. Queen of Athames. This is you. I've done it. I've made it. I'm going to put you on pause for a second. Hold on. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Dog wanted in and kids wanted out. So, had to take a little break while the kitties played in the backyard for a bit. It's alright. It's all part of the process. So, I was sitting at the Queen of Athames. This is where you're sitting at. You're quite confident, devoted, ready for that new step. That new beginning, that new journey that you're about to start, okay? And when I say new journey, I meant it. Knight of Wands. This is where the shifting's coming. It's, oh, neighbors are outside. 8 of Athames, heading into unknown territory. I think that's what this is coming into. 2 of Wands. And that's where that standing stone is getting things figured out. I think that's what this is all about, is you heading off in some sort of new journey off on your own into, I almost want to say it's like a, like really just heading off somewhere unknown, something completely new, a completely new venture. But you know, don't worry. I don't want to say don't worry, you kind of have to, because every step, but just a little bit of advice for along the way is watch who you trust, okay? We've got the 6 of Pentacles that showed up here. And that one is a card of be careful with your generosity it might not always, the rewards from it might not always come back to you. Okay? I get a strong feeling of you doing the work and somebody else getting credit, sort of thing. So be careful with that. All right, make sure that the work that you put into something has your name on it, and because there's going to be good things coming that way. We have the Three of Pentacles, where that is a card of being awarded. So I see more money is coming into your pocket. More money's coming in. Things are coming in. Things are okay. I wasn't exactly sure how this standing stone was coming in, but you know what? Yeah. This Five of Chalices, you need to figure out where you are right now. This is where you truly want to be happy, okay? Because we have the Queen of Chalices there saying that, you've got the strength and the conviction and the knowledge to have your own little island, your own little piece, your own little, so things are going to start moving towards that. That's what that Two of Wands is. That is that venture heading off into there. And then the Standing Stones is that, like the finality of it, like the signing of things, okay? Then the Queen of Athame is of you going over everything and just, okay, yeah, that's in place, that's in place, that's in place. And then we have the Knight of Wands of you actually starting this journey. Understand? Of the action, okay. And then the Eight of Athames of unknown territory, of not knowing where you should step and where, just things of being unsure for a little bit. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, so that's where things get a little tricky. So you need to be careful with that one, okay? Remember that one and be careful with it. All right, we want to make sure that you get the credit where credit is due, because yeah, you're going to be rewarded very well. And then we go into the High Priest, where yeah, there's a lot of good things coming in for you. This one here is a strong one of being awarded from higher up. Like this one here is I want to say a small, not small award, but it's like a positive step in the right direction of a small, like it's moving forward, okay? And then we have the High Priest of where things are really coming together for you, okay? And then we go into the World Tree of that whole, okay, I've started, and now it's the whole rebirth of this whole new thing starting off on its own. Do you get it? Do you get it? Okay, because then we go into the Cid, and there's where that little witchy part is, of your own thing starting to come out, of your own little voices being heard, of your own little feelings and guts, and everything aligning, and you feeling as you are where you should be, and where you've always wanted to belong, okay? Because then we get into the Eight of Chalices, where things are going to start, where you're going to feel like there's always something more to learn. There's always, yeah, this is on your journey of you and being who and where you want to be. Okay, this is you taking that path and taking that leap of uncertainty, of not knowing what is what. But in the end, it's all going to pay off for you, okay, in all aspects of yourself and who you are, and also in the bank account, because this is showing me a path of moving up in the world of that journey for you, okay, whether it be education or a raise, there's a step up of where you're going. Okay, we have, just be careful, make sure your name gets put on the project. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, we want to make sure you get, don't just because you're going to be a newbie in a new place, don't let anybody try to take advantage of your uncertainty, of not knowing which road to take, or okay, let's give you a sense of like a classroom of you starting out and being the new kid in a new school. Don't let a group of friends, oh yeah, we know you're smart in this, and then not put your name on the project. Understand? Don't let that happen. Be aware of everything. All right? Don't put your trust in anybody right away until you have made it to this place, the high priest, when you are awarded from that person. Okay? The high priest is it's kind of in there with the Sid and all of that. It's trying to think how I can word this one. You have a in all of this, I want to say, in this whole journey of self-discovery and being who you want to be and who and where you think you should be, it's all going to open up new things in you as well, and there's going to be things that you're going to see and feel, and people that you're going to meet along this journey. Okay, so we have this Three of Pentacles of you receiving this raise. It is a more money. Okay, it is more money. You are going to be getting more money, but then when we get into the High Priest, it's almost like part of your life at that aspect is feeling more under control. That other aspects of your life is going to open up as well. Okay, so we've got like a twofold in this reading. Okay, we have you advancing and moving forward in in your life choices, in your it all has to do with education, bank account, monies, career. You know, you're moving forward in that step. Okay. And then this High Priest is where another part of you is awakening as well and opening up. All right, and then we have the World Tree where everything is starting anew because it's a whole new way, it's a whole new life. The Sid things kind of, what's there, I'm feeling it, I'm loving it, I know it. And then we have this Eight of Chalices where life is just a constant journey. Life is just a constant, everywhere you look and every step you take, it's a new thing that you, oh wow, what was that? You know, it's really good. How I describe the Eight of Chalices is aging like a fine wine. Okay, you're starting out small and you're starting out, you know, at the bottom end of things. But you know what? There's only one way to go, but it's up, 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 and that's where you're gonna go. You're gonna head there. All right. So let's just see. What does the butterflies have for me? What do the butterflies? Ooh, we have a twofer. All right. The butterflies: self-care and adult children. Yeah. See, that's not all of these are have to do with people heading off into you know, new, young, you know, just out of high school. There shouldn't be anyway because it's 18 plus. But you know, whenever you're in your early 20s, and some of us at the time, depending on who you were, I was already married with 2 kids in my early 20s. But where you know, you just don't have too much care. You're not too concerned about stuff yet. And, you know, there's also people in their 40s who are venturing off on their own too, right? So you need to remember who you are and also how you got there. Okay, so take care of yourself. And if you're adult children, remember where you came from. Sometimes you don't need to worry about your adult children. They're not your concern anymore. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Okay? That's a good message. I like that one. Remember, there's always somebody listening. Okay? You don't think that you have anything to learn or to teach? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised who's listening. Alright, and what do we have from the fairies? Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. I think this has to do a lot with the Six of Chalices as well. What you need to release. What needs to be released for you to be able to move forward on this, for you to be able to become that Queen of Chalices. Alright, what exactly is it that you need to get rid of for you to have that strength and that conviction in yourself, to know where you want to go and how you're going to do it? Right, because in this reading, there's 2 journeys being done in this reading. One is the advancement on where you want to have your name in life, and the other one is your journey within yourself on who you want to be in life. Okay, so I hope this reading resonated with you. I keep doing this and I catch myself doing it. I hope this reading resonated well with you. If it did, you know the whole spiel: thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, all of that jazz. Also, if you share, send this out to family, friends. Let them pick a pile and see what has to be, what message they need to hear at this point in their life. Okay, so there we go. You all have yourselves a very, very, very good day, and I will see you all probably later on in the week. I really think I will probably come out with another video on Friday. So look for around Thursday, look for the posting to pick this week's pile. Alrighty, thank you very much, everybody. Have yourselves a very, very good day. Bye now. Alrighty, hey there. Okay, so pile number 3, the camphor tree. Alright, let's see. Where are we? Yeah, this weather needs to break or something. It's warm, but it's cold, and I just feel the pressure. I really feel the pressure. I can tell this is a pressure head thing. Alright, so let's see here. Where are we going? Okay. Let's see. Did that move you? No, good. Okay. Ooh, 7 of Wands right off the bat. Ooh. Jump into right out the bat, right out of the gate. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna come. Yeah, okay. Oh, good. All right. Okay, so 7 of Wands, Princess of Swords, 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords. We've got you defending something, standing strong for something. Princess of Swords. I have a feeling it's fairly new to you. You've just kind of grasped hold of the situation that you didn't really, I want to say you weren't really aware was a problem. And then we have the 6 of Wands of things. You finally coming in control of it. As you know, I'm going to kind of work way quick through some of these. 10 of Swords. Careful who you trust. Careful who you trust. I think this 7 of Wands is coming back to the 10 of Swords. I almost feel like they were trying to put you up against the wall, and you don't do that. Princess of Swords has some strength in her, and she's going to come back on top. Like she's going to do it because she did 6 of Wands. She's going to take control of this situation. She's only going to stay back up against that corner for so long, right? She's like, don't put her up against the wall. 6 of Wands is okay. I'm taking control of this. But then I had the 10 of Swords. It's popped itself in here, and I got a strong feeling of be careful who you trust, because we've got this high priest that has come up into it too, where he is somebody that he can either be on your good side or he can be on your bad side. Okay, he's one of those. He's going to flip back and forth. So I got a strong sense of be careful, and I think you know who this is. I think this person has kind of popped into your brain, and it's just like, okay, I know who that is. You know who it is. You felt this in your gut yourself. You've kind of held back on your words a little bit, and not opened up as much as I want to feel they've been trying to get out of you. So you know what? Things are going to settle themselves out of that, and just be strong to your convictions of you're that Princess of Swords. Nothing's going to get by you. You're the 6 of Wands. You're going to take complete control of that situation. They're not going to back you up against a wall. They're like, no push. What's that saying? Push comes to shove. That's kind of what's happening here. Okay, and then we come into the 3 of Cups of okay, we're over that. Things are joyous. We're happy. I got a feeling of some sort of I don't want to say a celebration, but almost like a get-together of sorts is going to be where everything is going to come to its resolved. Okay, that's where things are going to come together and things are going to, okay, fine, let's start anew. Okay, and then we have this Ace of Cups that's come in, and things are just flying for you. Okay, now after the Ace of Cups, we have the Tower has shown up, and then the Rebirth card. So I've got a strong sense of some really strong feelings, something coming into play here, something happening, something, and not a bad thing, a really good thing, like a really new, a strong shift in a current relationship. Okay, because we have the Rebirth card that has come up after the Tower card. Okay, look at this. Like any, if you know, you follow along with me for a little bit, you know that when it comes to the Tower card, this is how, I hope these are in the right order. As I'm looking at them, yeah, okay, I'll flip. Ace of Cups, good things coming in. You're feeling the love. You're feeling everybody. Everything is going great. Then the Tower card has shown up, and it's like, okay, something's going to change. Something's shifting in a very fast, fast way. And then we have the Rebirth card. So I've got a strong sense of a strong sense of a shift in a relationship. Okay, and then we have the Prince of Wands, where things are going to move kind of fast after that. Okay, things are going to, like, once, it's almost like once the commitment and the words are out, there was no taking it back, and things just started to move. Okay, that's kind of how I feel this is going. It's like things have kind of progressed for a little bit and how they were, but there's going to be words and things are going to be spoken, and things are just going to change after that. Things are just shifted. A complete, and it's going to move fast. Things are going to move fast. And then we have the Wheel that has come up, where I kind of have, the Wheel is putting your line in the sand and having what's yours is yours. You having everything that you need where you need it. Okay, it's a changing. It's also represents, it represents constant changing. As the wheel is constantly moving, things are constantly changing, and it's not a bad thing. Okay, well, not always, depends on what's around it. And we have the Prince of Wands that is before that, showing the swiftness of how things are going to move with this, and how things are going to progress, and things are just going to roll and roll and roll. We ended with the Queen of Pentacles, of you situating yourself in the comfort, and it's like, okay, all of that is over. Now we're beginning this new thing, this new phase, and it's great, and it's a really good feeling, and it's joyous, and it's happy, and things just, where we started off with this, with just feelings of being cornered and pushed, and just not feeling like you have any control in a situation, to finally grasping this, becoming, remembering who you are, this Princess of Swords, remembering who you are, and just like, okay, I am going to take control of this situation, because this is my life. It's your life, and you can't let anybody else live it. You can't wait for, no, you need to know what you want, and you need to go after that. Alrighty. But again, where I'm going to strongly caution, be careful in who you trust. That Ten of Swords has reared its ugly head in this, okay? So with that, I got this strong sense of somebody from, I want somebody from your past. And that can be like last week, and that can be 10 years ago. Okay, it's just somebody that you know. It's not a new acquaintance. It's somebody that you know. It's just it's not everybody you can trust. Okay, you just, the High Priest is showing, in this sense, he's kind of, he can be the good guy, he can be the bad guy. Okay, just be careful on who you trust. Okay, and then we've got this Three of Cups, of things being resolved, of having, being around those that are closest to you, and those that you need are there, and celebrating, and just when I say celebrating, it's not like it's going to be a party of sorts. When I say celebrating, it's more of, you know who you have around you and you can be happy about that. Okay? And then we go into this Ace of Cups of things just being overflowing of like I said, I got a strong sense of words being said, of finally, you know what, I've had enough of the way things, I need to express everything and how I feel and what I mean, and it's just great and it's wonderful. And then we have this tower of things moving very fast. Once the words are out, there's no taking it back. Things are just going to go. Please, Riley, Nana's busy.
I opened the door all by myself.
You did. Very good boy. But, honey, Nana's busy right now.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a reading, honey.
That's a very long reading.
Yes, it is. Can you please leave Nana alone for 2 more minutes, okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go back in the house and shut the door or the screen. I don't want flies in the house.
It's already flying.
Please shut the door, honey. I apologize. When you live with the grandbabies. Shut the screen then, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why didn't you go outside?
Because Nana's... Please leave Nana alone for 2 more minutes.
Will you be done?
And then I'll be done.
Okay.
Go see Mommy, okay? Thank
Mommy
you.
is upstairs.
Okay, thank you. Nana, give 2 minutes.
Okay.
Leave it alone. Uh-huh. That's what happens. So, when I say 2 more minutes, I do mean 2 more minutes. We are just about rounding this up here. We are heading into the fairies. I mean, into the butterflies. So yeah, be careful who you trust. Things are coming in around this circle for you. Okay, your life is going to be a wheel of tumbling, but it's not a bad tumble because it's this rebirth card. It's one of those. It's like, this relationship is changing, and I am this new me now because of it. Okay? Prince of Wands. Everything happening very fast. Very fast. The wheel. Just a tumble, keep on going down. Things are changing. You've drawn your line in the sand, and this is yours, and you're protecting what's yours. Okay? And then the Queen of Pentacles, of you sitting strong, proud, independent, on your chair. You know, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so here we go. Be true to you. So when this Ace of Cups happens, when this whole conversation happens, which is going to make a shift in this relationship, be true to yourself. Okay, be sure to let everything be known of what you want, who you are. Like I said, this conversation is going to make a big change in this relationship. Okay, we're just going to keep on going. Okay, let's see here. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Now, we already know that. Alright, let's see, what else do we have here? The fairies. Ooh. 3 of them? Really? Okay. Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So, yeah. All this may seem like, you know, there's a few warnings in there, of course. But everything will be okay. Remember that. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So whenever you're going through this whole thing of trying to figure out what is what, and this whole conversation, that might be a best place to go. Because, you know, being outside is wonderful. Travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Yeah, I told you, things are going for the positive for you. All right, so there you are. There is your reading for this week, for this week's Pick a Pile, for the for this tree. The what is it? What is this tree? What is this tree? I want to say, I can never, you know me with my words, camphor. It was chamomile or something like that. Camphor tree. So yeah. So you know the whole spiel. Comment, like, subscribe. You know what to do. You know where it is. You know, all my contact info. And yeah, so keep on the lookout. There will probably be another pick a pile coming out on Thursday. I don't like this coming in on Monday, Tuesday. It just doesn't feel right. So yeah, so we will see you again on Friday when I send you the link for the next video. But look out Thursday in the groups. If this is where you watch me from any of those Facebook groups, look out for Thursday for the see what I'm going to pick next week. Give me some ideas. I don't like thinking them all myself. Thanks a lot, everybody. You all have a very, very good day. Bye now.